What's up you guys, Quasa here, welcome back to the channel. After hitting veteran rank with my Machamp double steel team that I featured in my last video, I wanted to try out some different teams. So in this set, I'm using Shadow Swampert in the lead, very spammy with that Hydro Cannon and Mud Shot, and then I got Kingdra and Gengar in the back. Both pretty good safe swaps. And the idea of this team is really if you can get a shield advantage with really any of these Pokemon, they perform very well. So let's get into the set of battles. So getting in this first match with Shogo 310, and we got our Swampert Lead against Politoed. This is not a good matchup for Swampert. We're gonna stay in here a little bit though. See how he throws his charge moves and try to catch a Weather Ball on Kingdra. So we're gonna throw the Earthquake here. This is gonna do a lot of damage if he doesn't shield. He does shield, and yeah, I'm running Earthquake. There's so many Empoleons running around, so Earthquake is helpful in those cases, and it's just an excellent nuke. We do switch into our Kingdra here to catch this Weather Ball. This is going to do almost no damage. We do double resist that, and then he's staying in, so that's good for us. You know, again, both of our Swampert and Gengar, you know, don't really want to don't really have a good matchup against Politoed. We shielded that return, switches into a Drifblim. We're gonna throw this Octazooka kind of right away. This is gonna do some nice chip damage and have a chance at lowering the attack. We don't get the attack debuff, and he's gonna throw an Icy Wind here. We're not gonna use any shields in this matchup. We're gonna save our shield for the Gengar and the Swampert. So he is throwing another move there. Now notice how I banked a move. I'm probably gonna switch out after this. So I banked a move on Kingdra, and now I can just farm down this Drifblim with my Gengar. So this is looking pretty good. We got some loaded energy. Brings back in the Politoed, and we're gonna go for the Sludge Bomb. This is gonna do a lot of damage to the Politoed, possibly take it out if he doesn't shield. We do get the shield there. Let's see what we do. And this is going to be a Weather Ball. Am I going to shield? I'm gonna let it go. Doesn't take us out, and it's a Skarmory in the back, so we're gonna look to chip down this Skarmory as much as possible and then get it into Hydro Cannon range. So Shadow Punch coming through, Sludge Bomb would be resisted. This is one kind of an instance where you definitely want to have Shadow Ball, but Shadow Punch still does the deal. And you know, we got it down to about 40% health, and this Hydro Cannon is gonna come very close to taking it out. Almost takes it out. We're gonna bring in the Kingdra and finish it off before he can even throw a charge move, and my opponent backs out. So that is a good game. Going against simple 0-0-0-0 in this second match. Swampert Lead into Typhlosion. It's obviously a very favorable matchup here. We're gonna resist those Blast Burn and the Incinerate. It switches into Gallade, so I was really slow on that swap there. Kingdra really is my best answer to Gallade. However, I should have swapped out sooner. He has an energy lead now, and yeah, he's at another Leaf Blade, and I decided not to shield there. Probably a mistake. I had an Octazooka loaded, so probably should have shielded and thrown the Octazooka. I probably would have got that shield back. But we're gonna go into our Swampert and just throw this Hydro Cannon right away. I don't want to be hit by a Leaf Blade. Have to use my shields. He brings in a Venusaur. All right, so we're gonna build up the Earthquake and then throw the Hydro Cannon. We're just trying to delay our switch clock here. It's up, so we're gonna switch it to Gengar. So we kind of caught this Frenzy Plant, but we're probably gonna shield anyway. Yeah, so we have 2 shields, and that Frenzy Plant still would have done a ton of damage. Gengar is a Glass Cannon after all. Now we're gonna go for the Sludge Bomb here. This is almost gonna one-shot the Typhlosion if he doesn't shield. Doesn't shield. And we're gonna shield this Blast Burn. We have to. We gotta preserve our Gengar here. It's our best shot against that Venusaur. So we're gonna Shadow Claw down. We have some loaded energy. We're gonna bait with the Shadow Punch. Let's see what the opponent decides to do. We do get the shield, so that is great. And we're able to get to the Sludge Bomb. That is absolutely key. We have a Hydro Cannon banked on our... No, not banked, but I think we have some loaded energy on our Swampert. So let's see if we're able to get to it before the Venusaur can Vine Whip us down. Yeah, we were 2 Mudshots away, and we are able to get to the Hydro Cannon. This is going to take out the Venusaur, and that's going to be a good game. Yeah, so Swampert is it's so much fun to use. Mudshot and Hydro Cannon just make it so spammy. And this being Shadow, it does a lot of damage. And Galvantula Lead, this is the reason why I wanted to lead Swampert. I mean, Swampert, I was running into a ton of Galvantulas, you know, Talonflames, and Swampert can deal with those. Lunge coming through, it does a lot of damage, but we don't have to shield that one, and we're gonna outpace it with these Hydro Cannons. He doesn't shield, but we're gonna outpace it the next one. He does swap. He goes into Kingdra. We're gonna go into our Gengar here. And yeah, I make another mistake there. I was really slow on the swap again, so we're gonna have to shield this Octazooka before we even throw a move. Getting a lot of lag here, and unfortunately we did get the debuff as you saw there. So we're just gonna throw the hard-hitting charge moves. Let's see if she decides to shield. We do get the shield, and we're gonna throw another Sludge Bomb. Even though our attack was debuffed, this is still gonna do a lot of damage. You know, not as much, but because of that debuff. And luckily I think she could have definitely farmed us down there, or at least come very close. I think she could have done it, but luckily for us, she did throw the Octazooka. We're gonna bring in our own Kingdra and safely farm down. Now she brings in the Galvantula, and we're able to Dragon Breath down before she can even do anything. So I'm really not sure why she did that. I guess you know, she thought I had some loaded energy on my Kingdra, so I didn't want to bring the Venusaur to it. We land the Outrage there. We're just gonna shield this Frenzy Plant, and we should just be able to Dragon Breath down from here. Yeah, so kind of misplaced by my opponent, bringing that Galvantula, letting us farm a ton of energy, and then not shielding that Outrage. So going up against Hypnos in this another Galvantula Lead. So this is why we have Swampert. Swampert is, you know, obviously going to resist the Volt Switches. Lunge is going to hurt, but we're going to outpace the Galvantula. No need to shield here. Does about half health. And these Hydro Cannons are going to come out, you know, fast and furious. So this opponent is deciding to stay in. Now he does switch into a Scrafty. We're going to chip it down with a Hydro Cannon, and then probably bring in the Kingdra here. Yep, we bring in the Kingdra, and so he's going for a move here. He did build up the Foul Play, but likely a Power Up. No, he does go for the Foul Play. So good move by my opponent. I was expecting the Power Up Punch there. We're going to go for the Octazooka. This is going to not take it out, but hopefully debuff the attack. Yeah, we do get the shield, and we get the debuff, which is perfect for us. Another charge move, just a Power Up Punch. So good no shield there. And we're going to look to Dragon Breath down. No, and he's throwing his energy, which is perfect for us. This is going to be another Power Up Punch. But this is going to put it in range for our Gengar to farm down. Even though he's resisting he's going to resist the Shadow Claw, he's not going to be able to get to the Foul Play. So we do farm down. We're up 2 shields, and he has 0 shields, and he just backs out. So that's a very good game. Going up against Josh Star Elite. Can we go for the 5-0 sweep here? Swampert into Empoleon, so not a very favorable matchup. So this is likely the double dragon line. So I bring in the Kingdra, and again, I don't, maybe I was a little too slow to swap there, but I'm not able to get to a charge move before he throws the Octazooka, and we get another attack debuff against us. So really not good. We're gonna throw the Sludge Bomb here. Doesn't shield. Doesn't take him out, and we're not. Yeah, and I make another mistake there. I should have just thrown the Shadow Punch. I was hoping to get to the Sludge Bomb, but honestly, Shadow Punch would have probably been enough there. We're gonna bring in our Kingdra, and he's out the Outrage, so I'm gonna have to shield this. It is the Outrage. This is not looking good. He probably has a Dragonite in the back, which is going to be very tough for both of my Pokemon to deal with. I mean, Kingdra can't beat Dragonite with 0 shields, because that Dragonite's going to get to the Dragon Claw pretty quickly. So we don't get the debuff there, so it's just not going our way here. Drill Peck is going to be coming through. Gonna do some nice chip damage for my opponent, and he brings in the Dragonite. We're gonna throw the Octazooka here, hoping to get the shield and a debuff. See what happens. We do get the shield, but no debuff. So if I did get the debuff there, I would have probably had a shot, because this Dragon Claw would have done much less damage. Unfortunately, no debuff. And you know, Hydro Cannon coming from a Shadow Swampert actually does a lot to a Shadow Dragonite. So if we did get that attack debuff there, we definitely may have had a chance, although we still would have had to deal with that Empoleon, so it would have still probably been a loss. So Yeah, so good game to my opponent. Couldn't get the 5-0 there. But I think this is a really solid team nonetheless. Kingdra and Gengar really do cover Swampert's weaknesses really well. I mean, most notably kind of the grass Pokemon. Both Kingdra and Gengar have good play against those. So, yeah, so this is a pretty solid team. Give it a try. And if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Your support is very much appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one.